Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and doing good. Today again I'm back with the chapter Tick Tick Tick, and today we will do somewhat problems regarding this chapter. So let's start the first one. A train leaves from Delhi at 9:10 a.m. and reaches Bhopal after 8 hours. At what time does the train reach there? So there is a train which leaves from Delhi at 9:10 a.m. and it reaches Bhopal after 8 hours. So we have to find out at what time the train reaches there. So at first we will write the statement in this way. The train leaves from Delhi at 9:10 a.m. Now, if we want to convert 9:10 a.m. into 24 hours clock, what it will be? You know very well, if we'll convert 9:10 hours into 24 hours clock, it will be 9:10 hours, right? Because it is already in am, so it will be 9:10 hours. Next, the train reaches Bhopal after 8 hours. That also we will write. The train reaches Bhopal after 8 hours. So from here we can easily understand that what we have to do to find the time when the train will reach Bhopal. What we have to do? Yes, we have to do addition. So in this way we will do the addition here. So we will make two columns, one for hour, another for minute, and after that we will write 9:10 hours. That means 9 hour 10 minutes, and after that the train reaches Bhopal after 8 hours. That means in the hour portion we will write 8, and in the minute portion we will write 00, and after that we will do the addition. So 0 plus 0 0, 1 plus 0 1, and after that 9 plus 8, that is 17. That means the train will reach Bhopal at 17 hour 10 minute. We know that 17 hour 10 minute, this is in 24 hours clock. We can easily convert it into 12 hours clock. If we'll convert it, it will become 5:10 p.m. because 17:10, that means 5:10 p.m. So according to this, our answer will be the train reaches Bhopal at 5:10 p.m. So this will be the answer of the first one. Next we will do the second one. On 10th April 2021, the time of sunrise was 5:07 a.m. and the time of sunset was 5:49 p.m. Find the duration for which the sun could be viewed. So we can easily understand that in the morning the sun rises up at 5:07 a.m. and at the evening the sun sets at 5:49 p.m. So we have to find out at what duration or for how much duration the sun could be viewed. For this, what we have to do is, at first we have to write the statement. Of course, we will write time of sunrise equals to 5:07 a.m. Now, in a sum when we will see one time is given in AM and the another time is given in PM of the same day. What I told, when in a sum one time will be given in AM and the another time will be given in PM of the same day, then it is better to convert those into 24 hours clock. Okay, the time of sunrise equals to 5:07 AM. If we convert 5:07 AM into 24 hours clock, it will be 5:07 hours, right? And next we will write time of sunset equals to 5:49 PM. If we convert 5:49 PM into 24 hours clock, what it will be? It will be 17:49 hours, right? So as the time was in AM, one time was in AM and the another time was in PM of the same day, that's why we convert both the time into 24 hours clock. Now what you have to do, what operation you have to do, addition, subtraction, what? If you read the question properly, you can easily understand we have to do subtraction here. So now it's very easy. We have to make two columns, hour and minute, and at first we know the bigger one will be the at the upper, that means 7:49, and here it will be 5 and it will be 7. Next we will do the subtraction. 9 minus 7, that is 2. 4 comes down and here it will be 12. So the sun could be viewed for 12 hours 42 minutes. For this much of time, this is not the time in the clock, for this much of time the sun could be viewed on that day. Okay, so this is our answer. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Now we will go to sum number 3. Sum number 3 is Geeta went to bed for sleeping at 9:10 PM. She slept up to 7 AM. For how much time she slept? Now, as I have told you in the previous sum, when in a sum one time will be given in PM and another time will be given in AM, then it is better to convert it into 24 hours clock. But in that sum, I also told you one thing, that if the time is for the same day, then it is better to convert into 24 hours clock. But here, if you will look this question properly, you can understand that 9:10 PM is in the before day and 7 AM is the next day, right? 9:10 PM at the night and 7 AM on the next day. So the day is not the same. So here if we'll convert into 24 hours clock, it will not be so much good for the sum. So here what we have to do, here you can easily understand Geeta went for sleeping at 9:10 AM. I am not writing the statement. You will write the statement when you will do it in your maths copy. So Geeta went to sleep at 9:10 PM. Okay, so from 9:10 PM we have to find the time up to 7 AM, that is on the next day morning, right? And this is the night time. So between this you can easily understand there is a time that is 12 o'clock, right? There is a time 12 o'clock at the night. We will write 12 o'clock at the night, that is the midnight. So we will do the sum in the two part, that is at first we will find the time between 9:10 PM to midnight, and after that again we will find the time from midnight to 7 AM, and after that we will add those two, then we will easily find out the time difference. Okay, so let's find out the first one, that is from 9:10 p.m. to 12 midnight. How much time is this? So how can we find out? Yes, it's very easy. We will just do the subtraction. So this is the first part. Okay, I am not writing the statement, but please, when you will do the answer in your maths copy, you will definitely write the statement. Okay, this is the first part. So here 12:00, we am subtracting this from 9:10. Okay, so as I have told you, during the subtraction, when the upper part will be smaller, you have to add 60 with this. This means plus 60, and you have to subtract 1 with this. Subtract 1 with this. That means 60 plus 0, it will be 60, and 12 minus 1, that means 11. So now from 60 minus 10, that is 50, and 11 minus 9, that is 2. So this becomes 2 hours 50 minutes. So this is the time from 9:10 p.m. to 12 midnight, that is 2 hours 50 minutes. This is not the answer, right? Because again we have to find out from 12 midnight to 7 a.m. This you know very well. From 12 midnight to 7 a.m. how much time it will be? This will of course be 7 hours, right? So we will write down here 7 hours. This is very easy. From 12 midnight to 7 hours. So now what we have to do? Now we have to add this 2. That means 7 hours 00 minute and 2 hours 50 minutes. So this is the last part of the sum, that is 7 hours 00 minute plus 2 hours 50 minutes. Then we will do the addition, and our answer will be 9 hours 50 minutes. That means this is the total time for which Geeta slept on that day, not at that day, for on the between these 2 days. Okay, so again I am doing the recap of the sums. The first one is very easy. The train leaves for Delhi at 9:10 a.m. and the train reaches Bhopal after 8 hours. At first we convert 9:10 a.m. into 24 hours clock. Then we normal do the addition. Our answer comes 17:10. That means 5:10 p.m. Okay. Next one is the time of the sunrise is 5:07 a.m. and the time of the sunset is 5:49 p.m. We have to find the time difference. As I have told you, when in a sum one time will be in a.m., another time will be in the p.m. of the same day, then it's better to convert both into 24 hours clock. Then we do the normal subtraction. And in third number, the same thing is there. Once time is in PM, one time is in AM, but still we do not convert it into 24 hours clock. Why? Because this is not the question of the same day, because in between there was a midnight. So at first we find the time difference between 9:10 PM to midnight, that is 2 hours 50 minutes. Again we find out the time difference between midnight to the next morning, that is 7 hours. Then we add the both, then we find out the final answer, that is 9 hours 50 minutes. I hope you have understood these three sums, and now this sum is your homework that you will do in your maths copy. Not only this sum, all the 4 sums you will do in your maths copy. Okay, thank you students.